Today, we are tasting Bushmills 21 year in celebration of St. Patrick's Day.
Yay!
Look, he's got the Fighting Irish.
I got the Fighting Irish, and there too.
What? This is your episode.
This is mine.
Take it.
I'm taking it away.
Get it.
I'm Matt.
I'm Brian.
We're the Whisky Wimps.
Oh yeah, Bushmills 21 year, man. Single malt Irish whiskey. They do it in pot stills. They do it well. It's arguably one of the first countries to ever make whiskey. I feel like Ireland and Scotland go back with each other about, no, we did it, no, we did, no, we did, no, we did. I don't know who did it first. All I know is that when it comes to Irish whiskey, Bushmills is some of my favorite, and the 21 year is at the top of the Bushmills for me. It's aged in, of course, bourbon casks like most of the things in the UK, but also
3 other barrels, right?
Oloroso sherry casks, which some of my favorite Scotch is aged in Oloroso sherry casks. Some of the Macallans that are aged in Oloroso sherry casks, which is really good for me. Let's open this up and make it start happening. County Antrim is where Bushmills is. I've spent some time up there. Beautiful country. So yeah, Oloroso sherry cask, and then they finish it in a Madeira cask. So yeah, 3 different casks, triple distilled like most Irish whiskey. It says rare on there. I once bought a 6-pack of this stuff. Good pop.
Good pop.
Let's let this open up a little bit.
Exactly.
Do you mind if I tell you an Irish story
Please.
while we're letting this open
Please.
up?
I've never been, so please tell me.
I spent some time there, like I mentioned. And it's real close to the Giant's Causeway, which is a beautiful natural phenomena. That it was just beautiful. A beautiful place, beautiful experience. Went to the Bushmills distillery and inadvertently locked my wife in the car, and she couldn't get out. And I thought she was crazy. I was in that distillery for probably an hour. Met a lady from Scotland in there. I was talking for a while. I was living in Hawaii at the time, so it was like we were talking about Hawaii and this and that. And I remember at one point in the conversation, she looks at me, she goes, "Oh, your English is just incredible." I was like, "Well, thanks." Speaking of my whole life, I hope it's working out.
You're doing pretty well with it.
I don't know any other languages, so it's a good thing
Thanks.
I'm working well on this one. That's fantastic. No, but she, the Hawaii, the look, she's
Yeah.
probably maybe had never been there. It is. But my point is, I locked Hillary in the car, and she couldn't get out. And she tried to remain calm, and like when I got out there, like she had been stuck in the car for like an hour and a half. And I was like, "Are you crazy?"
And you
like,
guys just started talking.
Like, yeah. But what you think you'd be able to get out of a car? Like,
You think so? What was she couldn't put the little
It was a Volvo, something we'd rented. Yeah, no, there was no
lever?
There was no lever. There was no you couldn't get the thing. Like it was like flush with the top of the door. You're not able to like even dig in.
That
those
seems
nails
like a
and pull
safety
it out.
hazard.
It did to me, and I thought she was crazy. And I was like, "There's no way."
Because even like if someone locks you in the trunk, there's that little pull tab that you can like.
And this was like a station wagon type thing. So there's no trunk.
Okay.
Per se, it's just the back part. And I was like, lock me in the car. Like, do what I did. Lock the car, take the keys, walk away. Let's see if I can get out of here. Couldn't do it.
Wow. Well, way to go on that carb builder there.
I haven't drank this in such a long time.
Right off the nose, I'm getting like a rich toffee.
Butter toffee. It's very buttery. That was one of my fondest
I was gonna
memories
say
of
honey.
Butter, yeah. Yeah, well, Bushmills also has definitely has a honey. Even the younger Bushmills. You know what's crazy is how light the color is on this for a 21-year-old whiskey.
I was gonna mention that. It does seem very light. This is an 80 proof, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? It's proof down to as low as you can possibly proof it and still call it whiskey.
Right.
I would love if they had a cask strength version of this. I don't think there is, but that would be amazing. Oh, it's so easy on the nose. Yeah, that butter.
Getting some like dates.
Yeah, I can see the dates. I can see that. It's definitely changing as it's opening.
Is this opening? Yeah, I was gonna say like the first smell was, when I first put my nose in there, it was toffee. Right off. Now I'm getting, as it's kind of like, I'm just letting it swirl around, open up a little bit. Yeah.
It's so much different. There's none of the flavors that you get, none of the notes that you get from bourbon am I getting in this.
No, like you know how usually in the bourbon we usually get like a lot of like caramel or vanilla. I'm not getting any of that
There's this floral.
in here at all.
There's this floral hint I'm getting now too, like roses, like rose petals.
I can kind of get that one now that you've mentioned it.
It's funny, isn't it funny, the power of suggestion?
Yeah.
It's a powerful thing, especially when you're trying to pull out something as subtle as the notes inside of a whiskey. Like the power of suggestion is huge.
Now you might think I'm crazy, but I want to know if you.
Yeah. You can just take the might out of that sentence.
Anyways, what I'm also getting off of this, I really do hate you.
See, it's not so much the words that are spoken, but the intention and feeling behind them that count.
I know the feeling and the intention behind that was to ruffle my feathers.
Just to make sure you're still alive.
So I'm alive. I'm barely kicking, but I'm alive. I'm getting,
I went in.
well, off the nose, I was getting a little bit of mocha.
Damn power of suggestion. I just went in and on the palate. And I said mocha right as the finish was going down the back of my tongue.
You got it?
Not fair. I want to have my own thoughts and feelings about it.
Brian copies Matt. 1.
I didn't repeat it. I just agreed with you. There's a difference.
Shut up. Drink your whiskey.
Oh, I will. This is fantastic. I haven't had this in a long time.
This is my first time having it.
What'd you pay for this bottle?
$2.40.
$2.40. Oh. Was it worth that?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Slancha.
Now, I was a little worried because we just had Stag in the last episode, which was very strong, and I was,
Yeah, you're going from 130 proof down. You're going down 50 proof.
Exactly.
It's a lot of proof to drop. And so that's something to take into consideration. We're going from a 130 proof cask strength bourbon, maybe one of the best bourbons on the planet, to 80 proof. But what I also, and still consider after having it now, the best Irish whiskey on the planet.
So off the palate, I got like pecans.
Pecan pie. The butter, the crust, all of it. Pie. There's a lot of pie happening this month. Yeah, pecan pie, like the stuff, like not just the pecans, but like the what is that?
Yeah,
gelatin type
exactly,
stuff that's in
you.
it.
Yeah. I do love me a good pecan pie.
Me too, man. I haven't had pecan pie. That's one of the pies that I can really, really enjoy and not even worry about having ice cream or not.
This is my story now. Like, I love me some pecan pie. I've never had pecan pie until I went to Alaska.
Have you ever seen Run Ronnie Run?
No.
Really?
Dude, I wasn't in the movies, like,
Me neither.
but I really didn't watch movies.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
baseball.
Run Ronnie Run is possibly one of the best movies ever, and if you watch it tonight, you'll know why that reminded me of.
I'm not watching it
You're not gonna watch that.
No, I'm drinking
Nobody
whiskey.
ever wants to watch my favorite movie with me. It's bullshit.
You want to watch Sandlot with me?
Dude, come on.
My favorite movie.
Everybody's seen Sandlot.
Yeah, it's a damn good movie.
But you haven't seen Run Ronnie Run.
It must not be good.
Pecan pie. Everything is better with whiskey. Happy St. Patrick's Day,
Happy
folks.
St. Patrick's Day.
And friends.
And friends.
This is what we're doing next week. Blind tasting of the Old Forester series. It's going to be fantastic. Tune in. See you.